So help me understand this. What is the disadvantage of being in perpetual counterterrorism operations?
See, counter-terror operation basically is very unlike a war. This is the reason that even the army calls it no war, no peace situation. Where when you talk of counter-terror operation, the initiative is with the terrorist. He will decide where he wants to strike. So rarely the initiative comes to your side and you work as small teams.
Mhm.
It is a very small team. Whereas when you talk of a hot war, you are talking of combined arms operation. That is an entirely different ballgame, where you have your artillery, you have your armor, you have your various other things. They all have to work as one. That is war. And after war, then you are looking at the advances in warfare. That today, when we say that so much of technology is getting inducted in warfare, if you have remained focused for so many years, for decades, on only doing counter-terror operation, and that is where you have got your ranks, that is where you got your status, that is where you've got your honors. So you are completely oblivious to how the warfare has advanced over the decades. You see, again in warfare, there are two things. One is the technology that is getting inducted, and alongside the technology, how to optimize that technology into what is called the war concepts. So they go together. If your entire focus has been, I mean, as a lieutenant, young lieutenant, if you were doing that counter terror operation, which is what is the job of a lieutenant or a subedar, even, because you carry a small team with you. If that is the job you've been doing, and still you are talking about as a full general, the same thing, and you are holding a media briefing and you are telling the press, we now in this particular thing we have captured so much arms and rifles and stains and this. So you've only done that, nothing else. And please remember the key thing here: in counter terror operation, we are losing our boys whose identity is known, brave young soldiers who have their kith and kin they leave behind, whereas a terrorist is a faceless person. So the point I always make is have a capability so that you deter the Pakistan military. So the Pakistan military, which is supporting this proxy war, then starts doing a reassessment of their, of how long they should continue or they should stop it. What should they do? For example, can you think of a situation where India will actually do a war with China? No, they won't. For example, we know that the Chinese have been sitting in East Ladakh since April 2020. We have not been able to physically throw them out from there. So, the point I'm making is that when you do counter terror operations, you get completely blanked out from warfare and the advances in warfare. Therefore, the nation is not secure.